Hey everybody, Jay Barino here, welcome back. Playing some more UEDAIP. We're on the Zerg campaign, True Colors. I've played about 5 to 10 minutes of this mission, and I don't know what it was, but I was just really unable to focus in on it, and I was playing super slow, so I had to take a bit of a break. Anyway, that being said, I have seen the beginning of the map, but really not much more past that. The sneak attack is still in place with some key differences that we can talk about once we get started.
What's up? How y'all doing?
So the beginning is still the same. Looking at our base, though, we have way more tech available to us. But the real difference here, now that it's started, we're going to pause because I'm going to save so that we don't have to watch the beginning if I do this multiple times. We only have 3 minutes instead of 6. So we really have to pick our targets carefully. So what I think I'm going to do is probably take my lurkers and go to orange and try to just take out the SCVs and command center. And then take my units, ignore all the outlying yellow stuff, and right-click them into the middle of their main base and just try to gut yellow completely. And then on our way back, I think what I'll do is try to destroy the Nexus. So we have a lot of resources in drones, so I think the idea is you just really want to be strictly offensive and not worry about macro until after. So let's save, and then take all of our units, like I had said, and send them down here. And just right-click them into the base. Again, so they start attacking from inside the base as opposed to getting hung up on anything along the way. So we're going to send this down here. I think I'm going to grab Metabolic Boost, and I'm going to grab just more Zerglings. Just run them down here. Okay, perfect. You guys just stay here on, like, hold position and just attack the Nexus and whatever you're doing. There we go. Okay, so here comes some Ultralisks. That's all good. And then I'm just going to make... Well, we're going to lose stuff in this initial attack. I'll get one Overlord, and then we're just going to keep rallying up. I could get more upgrades. These guys, I need to burrow and actually start attacking. Okay, I'm out of range of the turrets, so I'm just going to go ahead and attack the command center for now. Losing the Ultralisks seems like a really dumb thing to do, Jay Barino. Get over here and kill this cannon. These bases are pretty well defended and pretty hard to break, so let's just focus in on this, and then I'm going to go ahead and, now that I've adjusted my rally points, just rally in more Zerglings. Hotkey here, here, and here. Make sure to kill the SCV, and now that it's burning down, they're not going to be able to fix it. And then I guess I can start throwing down some extra colonies on the assumption that there's going to be a huge counterattack. And there will be. Okay, just depower these. And then please just run up to this area so that we can kill their other Nexus. Let's just get everyone, again, we're just going to walk through their production, and we're just going to then fight our way back home after this. So we got to get through this before they come back online. Kill their other Nexus. Okay, good. We got most of them by. I think we got all the probes. Okay, so let's try to get as many of these home as possible. Let's head over here and just keep attacking orange production out of range of their detection. So like here, I think we're good. Okay, they can't see us perfect. It's nice that we start with an infested command center as well. Okay, we got through all the yellow stuff. My only hope is that we killed any probes that were left over. So the amount of units that we saved here, I think, was absolutely critical. Absolutely critical, and I'd like to start... Oh, we started with +1. I didn't even realize that when I started playing this last time. So, good amount of Hydralisks. Let's grab Group Spines, because we're just going to be attacking for now. I saved one Ultralisk, so I guess that's something. Okay, let's go ahead and start getting rounds of Zerglings in order to get... not Zerglings, drones, to get saturated. Okay, I feel a lot better, I guess, about this start. Grabbing Adrenal Glands would probably also be really good. And I could also send some units out here to just start killing, like, yellow leftovers. Again, the real question is if they're able to rebuild, and I could try to send some units down there to check. I think it would be worthwhile to at least go and look. And there's a bunch of stuff in the outlying areas here, but I just want to dive in here and just make sure that they're unable to rebuild and have not tried to. They have a probe. They may not have the money to rebuild. Okay, so if that was it, that's great. Let's head up here and then check over there. Okay, let's go Hydralisks. I think we go fast adrenal glands, and then let's just get some more drones fully saturated on this so that we can actually survive. Again, there are a lot of enemies on this map, so it's not easy to just casually move out of your base. You absolutely need to be able to defend yourself against like these really, really large attacks. So I think because we're against normal Terran, and I mean the battle cruisers can still shoot through Dark Swarm. Oh, okay. Hello. This is positive. Okay, so blue's coming up that way, but the big positive here is that we know that they're not going to... we know that they're not going to rebuild. So yellow is crippled, which is solid. Okay, cool. And let's come on down here and go for this area. Just kill the turret. Focus on the turret. Okay, cool. So that's all done. They're going to keep attacking us from this variety of areas. Let's just go ahead and just get fully saturated again. I'm going to need an overlord here pretty soon. Now, nukes definitely scare me. This is about... I hadn't played much past this. I did more damage to orange in my initial sneak attack on my first playthrough, and I tried to take that base, and like huge attacks from blue went up to the upper left, which is just totally random. So I think that just completely tilted me, and again, I was just not really able to focus. I don't know what it was. The blue attack was like the straw that broke the camel's back. I think I just wasn't in the right mood to play that day in any case. But we're here now, and let's focus on getting through this. So let's go muscular augments. And I'm just going to go crazy with colonies for now. Just keep saturating. There's a lot of resources in this, so I think it's a good idea to just focus on... Again, I'm just going to keep gutting orange. Let's back these lurkers up. We can use them to defend. Orange is pretty much done. And by done, I mean like crippled. I could get some more lurkers as well. I mean, we're forcing them to scan. That doesn't really do much, I guess. I can go Greater Spire, faster Guardians. Again, we're not against UED, so I think that's going to be a lot better. I'd love to get into red as fast as possible. Let's just move on in. Gotta kill these tanks. Okay, cool. And let's back up. We're going to need some more overlords. Okay, so let's go Hydralisks. I guess getting an Ultra Cavern would also be pretty good here. Again, I'm primarily concerned about getting nuked, so I want to keep Overlords sort of on the outskirts here so that we can see where the ghosts are going to be. Okay, cool. And cool, and cool. So let's just go, let's get Zerglings and Hydralisks and then start pushing to the left. Let me grab another Evo Chamber as well. The faster we can get a semi-upgrade advantage, the better. And then let's keep making more colonies. I think we need more spores. Again, I'm going to be primarily concerned about large air attacks, which is what Defilers could be good for. Oh, I mean, Defilers will be good because they can also attack air. So there's that. Okay, and there's our Greater Spire. So I guess let's go ahead and grab some Guardians with the remaining Mutalisks, because again, Mutalisks, I don't really have the diligence to ensure that they don't just fly in and get themselves killed, so. Okay, cool. And again, I'm just going to make assumptions that we're going to get nuked in certain locations, but we have to keep an eye out for where. I also got antenna early, just thinking about that. Okay, we haven't been attacked for a while. I think we should be good to just head over to the left, and the sooner that I can get under their base, the better. We also should be able to take Yellow's base.
Our forces are under attack.
And I guess I could also infest their... No, I already killed their command center. I was saying I could infest their command center. And then on the back end of this, I think I'm going to make Hydralisks because they're just all-around good defense to ensure that you don't get rolled over by air units. So let's send these in.
The hive cluster is under attack.
I think I'm overkilling it here. for what orange even has. I definitely did. And we're going to need a lot of extra drones because we're going to want to set up that defense up there like as soon as possible. Okay, decent start. Decent start. Here comes red. Might actually be good that I'm intercepting his attack. Let's go and get some more... Wow, those are so expensive. I was going to say, get some more lurkers. I didn't bring any overlords. Quick. Let's just run back to base. If we can't see him, we won't stop to attack him. Oh, not the Guardians, though. That's bad news. Okay, cool. They're following us. Okay, Guardians get on up there, and I'll try to set this up. But we're going to need a lot of stuff to sit over here and defend it. We could build colonies on the high ground, which I think is awesome. So let's maybe move some units over here. There goes blue. We'll have to see what direction they're trying to get to us from. Infested Terrans, by the way. Please. And I'm going to make just a ton of Zerglings, because that might actually be really effective in just running in and killing red. We'll see. Upgrades, upgrades. Looking good. Got those upgrades. Okay, blue goes down. This is getting set up. What I'm going to do is set these colonies up here, and we can make colonies like in our mineral line as well. So what I'm going to do is like leave these sort of spread out so that they don't kill each other or my own stuff. And these attacks are, they're relentless. They don't stop. Like as soon as one of them is over, another one is attacking you. So that's why it's like you got to find your moment to get the heck out of your base, which has been a challenge for me, at least again in that first playthrough. That's because old Jay Barino was getting tilted. Okay, so this is hotkey 7. This has got to be a spore. I'm going to get a round of drones, and this might be a little aggressive, so I'm going to cycle a save here. Aggressive in the sense that I just spent all my larvae. I just spent all my larvae to do that. Let's go +3 attacks straight away. And let's just leave units just sort of spread. Actually, this is acceptable. Just got to listen in for those ghost attacks. I want to go for red very soon, but again, I don't have quite enough income to really fully do that yet. Doesn't hurt to get overlords around here. And I do have access to this little hill, so this is actually quite nice. If we can lure enemies up the ramp up here, rather than trying to actually attack the base straight up, that would be better. Let's go ahead and move you down here. Overlord, you're killing me. All right, this has been an okay start. Again, I'm a little concerned about getting nuked. And a large enemy attack could definitely roll us. So we have... Oh, well, here comes blue. Let's see if there's a ground attack that's coupled with this. Because we can... There it is. I can see him, actually. Just move away from it, because we're not going to get on top of him in time. Oh, I did. I did kill him in time. My god. Okay. Nekron actually made a patch where he increased the amount of time it takes for the nukes to land a little bit. It's still shorter than the vanilla game, but it's not too bad now. We gotta save him. There we go. So once again, let's do a round of drones. And get this set up. No, no, no! Reavers! How dare you? Distract the scarab shots while my sunken colony gets set up. Okay, it got a little confused, so it all worked out. Okay, again, I'm going to keep cycling saves because I feel like I'm in a much better position, though I want to get onto red like as soon as possible. So we need more gas saturation. My god. Again, large attacks, as you can see. You guys just stay here, and they're all kind of focused over here. Like they're actually not attacking my They're not attacking my main base, interestingly enough. Let's go ahead and move these down here. And I guess just rally an army down here. Because this is the location where they're primarily attacking us. Okay, we survived that barely. We need more lurkers to defend us in this location. Even just one, I would feel comfortable with. Okay, get down there. We gotta try to keep this stuff alive as best we can. Upgrades coming along. Let's get down here, and then I'm gonna need this gas. Okay, honestly, Spawn Broodling could be okay in the grand scheme here. Cloak's Wraith's gonna be a perpetual problem for sure. Also, getting into Ultralisks. I don't really have the gas. I kind of have to pick and choose what I'm gonna focus on here. I do have a lot of minerals, though, so let's just set up more colonies, because even just having the ones up here was surprisingly useful. So the more that we get up there, the better.
The hive cluster is under attack.
Okay, here comes white. The lurker should be able to take care of this mostly, and let's see if we can get these right on top of, like, tanks if they have tanks. That actually works just fine. So, if there are no tanks, I'm a happy man. Let's get around to mutas, and then just Zerglings, because I'm going to try to rush into... red next. If we can just get one of them off of my back, that would be really good. And then we can... again, I'm focused primarily on the left. Comes blue again, it looks like. I think this looks like a really good spot to focus some defense. So I'm just going to keep making drones for this. Let's go ahead and grab some Guardians. I have +2 on those. Didn't start +3, but that's a lot. It's a lot. I can't really afford that. Honestly, with enough Zerglings, we may be able to smash into red. It depends on what's in that base, but again, you just make a shit ton of them, and as long as they don't have too many fire bats, that's not too bad. Blue is sending these mostly air attacks, interestingly enough. Let's just get in there and start focus firing. Okay, Hydralisks. We do have +3 attack, so super solid there. This is where I should also consider Defilers. We're not really close to getting mined out, I don't think. Get over there. Overlords. Okay, let's save and see if maybe we can make some progress into red. I don't know how confident I feel about that. But let's just try it and see what happens.
Our forces are under attack.
I hear lots of units dying. We can just kind of gauge based on the mini-map if we're making the progress that we need to or not.
Our forces are under attack.
Looks like they were just about to attack me, so we actually cut off their attack, which is good and bad because it means that most of my units were killed along the way. On the plus side, though, their base actually we should be able to get into relatively easily now. So let's grab +3 attack. Oop, that was Carapace. I don't want that. And then Hydralisks. I guess help me out. And then extra drones. We should probably get this fully saturated. All right, we've gutted this base. It's not over, but we've done a great job. Let's go ahead and grab my queen and I guess try to... eat this command center. Oh shit! There's so many spider mines in these bases. Okay, let's move on down. Did she make it? She did. You all stop attacking that and go for the barracks. Okay, cool. So we got this. Let's lift it off and just move it slightly. Attack down there. What did I make here? Drones? Let's get some more Infested Terrans, and then Metasynaptic Node, and then Spawn Broodling, Chitinous Plating, the works. Then we want to come down here and take this base. Look out, friends. All right, so that's just another enemy down. And I'm going to go ahead and grab some Hydralisks now. I'm spending a lot of money on Zerglings, mostly for cleanup. White, this may be okay. Again, the Guardians might be able to handle this. It's a lot of tanks. Just kill their anti-air, and then the Guardians can clean up what's left. Okay, so this is 8. And now I've got like a frontline area here that I can springboard from. Really need more, I think, Hydralisks. I'm going to start rallying down here now. Well, we could also rally up and ensure that we can kill the getting all messed up. And ensure that we can properly saturate this base. What I really need, again, are Hydralisks for the anti-air. So let's get a round of those first. Carapace level 3 sounds great. We haven't been nuked for a while. Where's that queen? Let's keep that hotkeyed. This is saturated decently. We're going to need this gas set up as soon as possible. So let's go ahead and get a rally of drones down to this. I don't have that many drones. And this is all kind of like, it's kind of keeping an eye on how much we should be expecting from which location. And also attacking when we know that we have some sort of advantage. I should go and clean up yellow next. That would really do it. But again, the assumption that they're going to attack us from this direction first certainly makes the most sense to me. So, again, we want to just keep rallying up drones and getting this saturated as soon as possible. Going to need some more overlords, and then we can kind of go into that hyper mode that I talk about, the Zerg hyper mode of rallying up really fast. Let's also grab a couple lurkers. So this just leads us over to yellow. It's not to blue. Look at that. Look at that. They benefit from those upgrades. Okay, it's all good. And again, let's just maybe ensure that we don't get flanked too easily and get some extra setup back here, because that would be what's going to end up killing us, I think, is the inability to defend every flank. Oh no, cancel that. All right, well, I guess I would just load a save and make sure that we got enough units back here, because this is a game-ending wave. So let's see how far back we were when we... Oh, this was really far back, wasn't it? No, here we go. This is fine. This is before I killed red. I'll just make a cut. I think I might try something different, and rather than waiting for the blue attack, which is still going to happen, but I'm going to build stuff at home and then just start pushing into yellow down here and then eventually just straight into white. Like, just keep our push on is the idea. So just keep making Hydralisks down in this direction, and I'm just going to keep pushing, and I will set this base up. But I did just push back that white attack, which to me means that we should be good to actually push into white. Also kill these leftovers. Let's get our Guardians down here. Maybe making more Guardians would be prudent. And again, I'm going to leave these Hydralisks at home along with the Defiler, so that I can maybe kill these giant blue attacks. Though here, this may actually be it. I don't have enough anti-air in this group to push that back, that's for sure. That guy may have been going to nuke, so killing him is a positive thing. Okay, so keep going over this way. Again, keep gutting yellow. Having killed some of blue's stuff there before he comes in with the air units may actually work out in my favor. So let's cycle that save again. And let's get a drone down here, because I need this base. And I need more larvae, actually, so let's just make more hatcheries. All I want to do is just get all this stuff cleared out so that I can rally and take these forward bases. So again, more Hydralisks. I have a Defiler somewhere. I mean, we have it at home for safety. But again, the big thing here is like keeping the pressure on. This is going to be 8. This is going to be 9. Let's get some more. Oh, I don't have burrow. Sorry, friends. Okay, and now just run everybody back to the upper left to try to cut off some of these locations. Don't follow me, you jerk. Well, I guess we can do this to keep them alive for now.
Our forces are under attack.
Okay, get up there. We know that there's going to be an air attack that's going to come with this. So you all just keep this general push on, not you. I sent back a lot of Hydralisks, and I'm going to make even more of them. Okay, and then there's this, which I don't have Consume, nor do I have another Defiler, so it's just pushing back these attacks. I could get Scourge. Let's grab Consume as well in advance. I have another Defiler at home. Haha. Let's send him over here, because that's where I'm assuming this stuff is going to come from. And then slowly but surely, we should be able to just use Guardians to kill these yellow attacks. This guy's squirming his way over here.
Our forces are under attack.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, you cowards. Okay, let's get back down here, because again, I want to continue poisoning myself to go and attack white. All that means, though, is that blue isn't going to have to rebuild those carriers. So let's get this saturated for now. These guys are still doing their thing. I think I have some Overlords coming, yep. Okay, yeah, there's just no time to like take a breath here. It's just stressful. Okay, so let's go and get this set up, and I'm trying to get rallied up here. Like, I'm building as fast as I can. It's just I can only have so many cycles, I guess, brain cycles to keep this focused. See, there they are again. Let's just move underneath them. So they're just gonna keep doing that, which I guess is cool. What the hell?
If it isn't little caregiver, I had a feeling we'd be meeting each other again. You got a lot to answer for, little girl.
General Duke, you know I always wanted to have you killed. This is kind of exciting for me.
Do your worst then, girl.
Weird.
Ain't taking Edmund Duke without a fight.
Well, there's no way we're gonna survive this. So you guys just need to all leave, and we'll figure out what we're gonna do on the back end of this. Did I ever make another? I think I still have a Defiler, but the splash damage is not gonna work. So we're gonna fall back, and then we're just gonna make Scourge. Overlords, really? Weird. Okay, attack up here. Where are they going? To my main base, or I guess we'll find out. Hey, they didn't attack this, which is solid. Apparently Overlords. They're coming from this direction. Let's just suicide Duke. Okay, that almost got him, actually. And then just make more Scourge. Again, Duke is almost dead, actually. Not having another Defiler though is killer. And then there was the Defiler. And then these idiots that continue to just attack us. Focus on this one. I made these Ultralisks, that was wasted. Can we just kill Duke, please?
Kerrigan, you murdering bitch.
Can I skip this?
We had a deal.
Oh, come on, Arcturus.
I feel like if we survive this somehow, I mean, there's still 4 battle cruisers in our base. I have a lot of money, but if we can survive this, then we can go and counterattack white and win. Those blue carriers are hard to nail down because of the recall, and the problem is it just messes up the timing that you're trying to, like, be able to get a push on, and then meanwhile 2 carriers are just poking at you like assholes. Oh my god. Normally in the vanilla game you can hit escape and skip these. I'll cycle a save after this, but I'm not confident that I'm going to be able to win. If we would have had my Defiler back here, I mean, again, the splash damage from the BCs goes through the swarm, but oh well.
I want you to live to see me rise to power, and I want you to always remember in your most private moments that it was you who turned me loose in the first place.
Okay, shut up. Jesus, okay. Okay, another one down. One's sort of low. There's still this one as well. Again, if we could somehow survive this, then we'd be okay. Let's just make those Hydralisks. Just got to get on top of this one. Okay, we're alive. The battle cruisers don't know what they want to do. The Overlord's here. And then is this saturated? It is.
All forces are under attack.
Jesus Christ, it never stops. Okay, well, somehow we survived. We got a whole nother attack, and this is where the Ultralisks can actually come into play. I guess all my infested turns that I had are dead, but that's okay as well. Now white is also attacking us again. That triggered attack was a real dick move, let me tell you. Because now, again, we're mostly okay. It's just pushing back these large attacks here, because that coincided with white's triggered attack, which was, you know, again, kind of an asshole attack that didn't really coincide with anything else. I don't have the gas right now. Okay, and if we can somehow, again, hang on through this particular attack wave, which we did. Now save, and my supply has really dwindled here, so now I have to figure out how we're gonna go from here, because I need to survive these attacks. Go Ultralisk, go! Go Infested Terrans, go! Those are normal vultures, so they don't scare me. They're not scorpions. And I also have to take the time to set all these back up, which by the time I do that, I feel like I'm going to be getting attacked again. There's no more General Duke, though, so seems like that should be a big load off of our shoulders. I never got chitinous plating. Oh, my. Okay, and I got these Ultralisks, and once again, we're going to rally all down here. And maybe we'll make this work. Again, gas is going to be the big problem. That's not depleted yet. Would you... He's right there! Let's go, boys. What are you doing? Maybe because I destroyed all of red stuff, Duke came and attacked us. So that's a big issue. Let's go ahead and send these down here, because I guess we want to take this base next. It's hard to defend this wide area, because they can come at you from 2 major lanes, and it's very hard to reinforce down these different directions. Again, I don't know how I survived. Let's just keep saving over this one so that I have a better one to fall back to. Oh, God. I can see it, but I have no detection. Just cancel this. Okay, I can't really contest white anymore. They've hit end game, and I was too slow. I think we were just too slow at the end of the day here, boys.
Our forces are under attack.
I've been trying. See, and here comes blue again, too. I think the frequency of the attacks is beyond me at this point. I'm not going to be able to... I don't think this attempt is going to work, and I might just have to start over completely, which is really demoralizing after all this time. Really, really demoralized. Like, I'll keep hanging on. I'll keep hanging on for a little bit of time, but there's only so much that I can really put into this before I'm getting... Like, I'm not... Am I losing? I honestly don't even know. It's really hard for me to gauge that. I haven't even been able to push through that. Try to set these up. We can get some more lurkers, I guess. Every time I'm cycling through, I don't know where my... I'm just surprised that I'm unable to find... Where are those infested Terrans? Where are they? I had them! Did they get spent? I don't know where they went. That's all I needed. I needed that infested Terran, and that's it. I can do a Hail Mary attack on white, but it won't work. I don't have enough stuff here. Again, I've been unable to reconsolidate because the enemy attacks are super frequent. That Duke attack just threw me the fuck off. Just threw me way, way, way off. Well, that's all we need to do here, I guess. That Duke attack just totally messed with me. If it weren't for that, man, I think we would have been all good, but I don't know if we have what it takes. Let's see. If we can just start killing some of white stuff, we need to get detection down here. I didn't have the detection down here in time. Sort of made a dent in here, which isn't huge, but it's something. So many ghosts. Man, I think this could have worked. Well, maybe. Again, this is like... You lose, you lose, you lose a little bit, you lose a little bit. You're like, am I really losing? And you can't really tell, and then it's too late. And you have definitely lost. Yeah, this isn't going to work. I guess let me load a save, and I'll make a cut in the video, because I don't know if and when this will work. Alright, just making a cut back in here. I'm about to get nuked, but that's okay. The real challenge that I'm facing, I just made a cut here because I'm still dealing with a lot of the leftover attacks here. Again, I'm not. I took a break. I played for a little bit longer. Wasn't able to do it. Tried to push into white, and it was going well, but then a blue attack swept in and killed me. So I got really discouraged. Decided to stop for a little bit. So here we are back again. So I'm going to try to just push back the incoming attacks for now, and then we'll try again. I think the key is consolidating and getting a group down here so that we can cut off those flippin' blue attacks, because the blue attacks are the things that are extremely, extremely annoying to me and what I'm unable to really stay on top of. So if we can do that, then we should be in so much better shape. So again, let's just keep moving in. Doing what we need to do. Get in there and kill that thing. So what I'm going to do is move over here and try to set up this base, like, down in this direction. Like, basically just get a bunch of creep colonies set up down there. It never ends. It never actually ends. Okay. So we're going to rally everything down here. Going to rally everything down there. Guess this one never got hotkeyed. That's fine. Let's get these Guardians down there. And as long as we can set up this defense down here, that's not going to stop air units, but it's going to still help, I think, dramatically. Let's get some Overlords over here. So before we move forward, I need to set up new bases. This is depleting and not really providing us too much. I need to set up new bases. I need to be able to secure them and, again, stop units from getting up to our base from this particular direction. So we need to, rather than pushing straight into white, which is what really caused me problems in the first place, I'm deciding to go a slightly different route here. So this hopefully will work in the grand scheme. Let's just send one Zergling down here to attack this. And again, air units are obviously still the biggest problem. Make those Hydralisks. We get some Zerglings as well. And I want to get a Defiler out. Got some Ultralisks just sitting here. Again, it's like this is a decent force, but I've really been unable to stay on top of all the attacks, because again, as soon as I pushed into white, blue pathed their attack through white's base. So if we can cut them off at these bridge areas right here, then we'll be in so much better shape. So we just want to set up, you know, clusters of lurkers, and see, there they are. So we're cutting them off from getting to our other bases, which is the absolute key. Let's also get some infested Terrans down here. Okay, so I feel a lot better about this if we can get this all set up properly. Get the sunken colonies, get some spore colonies, make sure that we're properly rallying up and up and up. Okay, back up. Again, they can really come from any direction at this point, so we just got to keep this at this rally point. I'm actually quite happy with. And again, sometimes you just got to step away and just try to reconsolidate. So that's what I'm doing right here. They're just going to try to reconsolidate and keep the pressure on and get this saturated. Now that we have this base, I can make more as well. This is still harvesting. This is still harvesting. I'm going to grab some overlords. Part of it is lack of larvae. Like, I have a ton of income, but I'm unable to reinforce fast enough. So in fact, maybe we come down here and get some hatcheries as well. And definitely get some defilers. Get some extra infested Terrans. The blue air attacks are the things that perturb me the most. That Duke air attack was just absolutely bananas. That was crazy. So obviously we're going to push into white next. It's just, you know, getting into a position where we're comfortable to do so. Let's go ahead and get this saturated real quick. And, you know, we got some Zerglings on top of these tanks. Again, we're going to hemorrhage units here or there. But sometimes, again, I think this mod really, it kind of tricks you into thinking that you have to be constantly pushing. And a lot of the times you do, and if you don't, you will get rolled over. But sometimes you don't. And it's recognizing those times and realizing, like, oh, you know, actually right now, it's not super important that I push at this exact moment, and I should probably take the time to actually build up an army and get maxed out. Because, like, we need to make sure that we keep enough stuff in this area down here, while also then starting to attack into blue. And blue is probably going to circumvent me and come up here. I'm sure something like that's going to happen. That's okay. Again, the key, though, is making sure that I take the time, because I'm a slightly slower player, so I got to take the time to get this area set up. So I think the amount of time I've taken off camera, both on and off camera, with this map has dwarfed even Terran 8, but, you know, I guess that's okay. I thought about moving on, but I knew I could do it. Again, sometimes you just gotta take the time to consolidate and just get where you need to be. Okay. I'm still getting in the habit of control clicking, which I don't like. Okay, and then we might as well take this one, but this is definitely going to get hit by blue air attacks. Okay, and we could make a lot of Zerglings, though we know how many... I mean, the spider mine spam is pretty absurd, if you ask me. There's a lot of spider mines. I could leave these Hydralisks here, though I still don't think that would be enough to protect us. We'll see. I don't think it would be enough to protect us realistically against the giant air attacks. They're not giant, but again, you need a ton of defense. So we might as well get these spore colonies set up. And here comes blue. Large group of scouts. This might be my chance to go and attack white after all this is over. Absolutely key. Let's get some drones. And drones. And then remake Hydralisks. We're going to need a lot of Hydralisks, again, to keep pushing into... white. And just like that, we're, like, maxed out. So what I have to do is change all my hotkeys again down here. And see, again, like, I thought I had, like, no chance of winning, but now it's really as simple as stepping away and securing this right side, and realizing, again, part of the key was realizing that this area in the middle here was absolutely crucial in holding on to in order to make anything happen. I had to ensure that I was taking this middle area. Now that we're harvesting from a lot of different locations, I'm going to save and push into white.
Nuclear launch detected.
Please don't.
Our forces are under attack.
Looks like we killed him. Nope, you sure didn't. It's a good thing I just saved. I wonder where he came from. The lurkers. Get out of here, because I'm trying. All right, let's try it again. Let's just make sure we actually target down the one that's nuking this time. There we go. It's just that easy. What I'm going to do is ensure that I can hang on to this this right base as well. So let's just run some infested Terrans in there. And then meanwhile, I'd like to attack into white to the left.
Forces are under attack. Evolution complete.
So let's do that. And mostly because I want to avoid blue. So I don't want to draw blue onto my units. So let's just get across the ramp and then push over that way. Let's make sure that we have detection always. So just follow them, Overlord, and we can always get more Overlords as well. Let's just make sure we get down here and we're following with Overlords. You all need to attack and attack. Okay, so this is open now, so I can go ahead and get a round of drones to saturate this.
Our forces are under attack.
Very nice. Let's go ahead and bring these Overlords up here. And this is what I was looking to do, was just keep pushing through these locations. Just to gut as much of white as possible, and then pull back and wait for the next big blue attack, because I'm sure it's coming. And we're going to make sure that we have defilers for that as well. Okay. Let's get a couple defilers, and then you all are just going to be colonies.
Our forces are under attack.
And then you guys, we've got to set up here. Okay, so we killed a good amount of whites. We're going to keep pushing straight down.
Our forces are under attack.
This is a waste. Okay, let's make sure we stay close. Again, it's just because all of these units that are coming up behind us. I'm going to back up here relatively soon. I'd love to kill this main little town hall center of white, and then I can back up. Or just make more stuff to leave at home. Like, leave the stuff that's currently there, and then just make more hatcheries and leave them here. And then we've got this that's mining right now, so that's fine. And then let's just keep pushing straight down. Again, this base is being gutted, which is my main goal. So let's keep this going while continuing to defend at home. And this has been fine, so let's save. What the hell are you guys doing? Okay. And then defilers. Okay, there's blue. Let's just back up and consolidate. I don't want to engage this if I don't have to. I have a bigger army. We can engage this all together. So let's just walk them back and get out of here. If I'm fighting carriers, I need Scourge or defilers preferably. Okay, so here's the next blue attack. Again, I knew something like this would be incoming, so... Again, I think it's for the best that we, again, consolidate, because I want to make sure that this base... I don't know what these drones are all doing, but... They're acting like goofs, big old goofs. Stop it. Does this have something to do with the smart rally, maybe? Alright, just keep backing up. We got a big attack coming in here. Seemingly, I have lost a lot of stuff. Let's swarm right here. Okay, and then soon enough, we want to get back in there and continue killing white. Again, though, we're not quite there yet to do that. Let's go and hotkey these. We've got more units coming in. Come over and kill this guy. Yeah, not the infested Terrans, though. I think, again, ultimately, my main qualm with this mission is that blue attacks too frequently. Again, I think people who are frequenters of this mod, who have played it a lot, may think it's strange that I have a lot of trouble with this mission in particular, but I don't know what it is, but yeah, this map in particular really causes me problems. And I think it's just because, again, the way that blue attacks is it's too much for me. Too much for me to handle, I guess. Oh my god. Okay. Let's, well, you know, we could just make Scourge here. This may or may not work again. And now I'm tempted to wait for the next blue attack again. Let's go ahead and just set up more. Let's save. And I'm feeling relatively safe to move in and try to kill... Well, there's another blue attack, but that actually doesn't seem that bad. Let's kill this. It still wasn't enough. Okay, now they're bypassing me. This seems like a very large blue attack, so this might be my opportunity to actually hold on. They went around us because, of course, they did. Please attack. Oh. So it's like the Duke timed attack. These giant timed attacks, man, it's like, I'm not losing. Again, it's something I was talking about earlier. I'm like, am I losing? I don't feel like I'm losing. I have several bases. My economy is pretty much okay. And I've got a large army. But then there are these giant timed attacks, which are basically like, well, sorry, if you were breaking even, you lose. Again, because I wasn't able to finish off white completely. God, man, they just talk forever, don't they? You normally can use escape to skip this. At least I thought you could in the original. But they just talk and talk and talk. I'm going to save again after this so I don't have to listen to it again. Alright, get in there. And then I guess Infested Terrans go for Phoenix because it's funny. Or block him, that's fine. There you go. He's dead.
Phoenix. No.
What are you worried about, Jim? He died the way all Protoss hoped to. In combat.
He died because you betrayed him.
Ugh.
How many more noble souls do you need to consume?
Okay, so now I have to figure out how to kill the carriers. I should have enough stuff. I've got some defilers. It's kind of like, this is like two big checks in this mission. Can you survive the Duke attack along with really poorly timed white and blue attacks, sandwiching it, and then same with the Phoenix attack. And like I said, it's a little discouraging because if you had just attacked and you don't have the supply, you're fucked. But I guess at the same time, that's what save loading is for, I suppose. Do I have enough to kill the carriers? I think so, and then we can just go and remake the base that we had up there. Also, white can't nuke anymore, so now we can just focus all of our attention on white. And we'll be good to go. Do I have another defiler? Let's swarm over here. Come on, there we go. Yeah, this is a little absurd. Okay, and then Ultralisks and Hydralisks and Hydralisks, and then this is saturated, sort of, but the drones are acting weird. So that's going to mess with my income significantly. There we go, and we killed the Arbiter, so maybe we finally actually got what we needed here, and we can push into the rest of white? Maybe? I don't know, man. Let's save, though, and now we don't have to listen to the speeches, the bloviating blah blah blahs. I thought you could skip those in vanilla, but maybe not. Maybe that's just like campaigns you couldn't skip. I don't know. Okay, so here we go. Down back into white. I just saved, so if it doesn't work, we're fine. We're fine. But we gotta go, so make sure we have detection. Follow the Hydralisks. Man, again, those timing attacks with the heroes, like, I get that's the kind of like the thing with the mission, is they're supposed to put up a real fight, and so, like, it's not as easy as just spilling right on top of them. But, again, the timing of them with the typical... Oh, my gosh. The timing of them with the typical attacks can be a little overbearing. Like, Well, it's like, clearly not unwinnable, but you see what I mean. Like on this map, again, if you
Our forces are under attack.
didn't have like I had pulled my army back, but if I hadn't done that, I would not have been able to make that happen. I don't know what's going on. Oh, this drone was actually coming up to rebuild this.
Our forces are under attack.
Okay, and then let's maybe make some mutas for Guardians. Not too many. Keep the push on. Oh my God, there's the white starports. Yeah, I think maybe it's a typical situation of like I didn't approach the beginning the way I needed to, because if we could have killed red earlier, then maybe we would have been in better shape. But like again, the white attack with Duke set me back so far that it made it extremely difficult to make any sort of forward momentum from there. This is a little frustrating. I think it's like they can't find anything to mine from. I'm not sure. When we attack into blue, we're probably going to need some Dark Swarm because of the carriers. Okay, there's the Guardians. Okay, and I'm able to build so much that it's easy to dump a bank real fast. Let's kill this. Get up here and kill these. Did my drone die? I think so. That's okay. Just follow us around, please. Then we fall back and we figure out which direction we need to go to attack blue. Probably this ramp. They're going to come from this direction, though. We shouldn't be getting hit with any of those giant carrier attacks again, though. I've spent so much time on this map. It's honestly crazy to me. I should have... there have been several times I'm like, well, I've showcased the map, but like in this instance, again, it's been so much time spent where like I know I can beat it. It's not like oh, I played it a bunch and can't beat it, or I think it's bullshit. I mean, it is a little bullshit, again, simply based on knowledge of the maps. Like, again, if you don't know or expect those incoming Duke and Phoenix attacks, it's manifestly unfair, but you're forced to utilize a save load, but, you know, if you're not cycling saves, you might be totally screwed there as well. Again, what I'm saying is probably not the most agreeable of things. I realize, you know, I'm a little off, and that's because I'm a little tilted by it all, and this mission has taken me forever. But it's just been my experience with the map. Like, I've played everything up until now, and this has easily, I don't know how, it really has been easily the hardest map. Well, I guess that contradicts itself. It's easy for me to say that this has been the most difficult map. I don't know. Again, and I think that other people who have played the campaign wouldn't agree, and that's fine, but, like, for, you know, my money, this one's been the hardest. In any case, we persevere, we move forward. Blue is about to attack us somewhere else right now, so we might as well get in there and try to kill him. Make all those fatty ultras. I don't care about you. What a time to be alive. Okay, we keep cycling those saves. And then let's just try to get into this base. The nice thing is that, again, enemy bases really aren't that bad. In the grand scheme, enemy bases, getting into enemy bases, really are not the worst. Okay, focus down that Arbiter. Attacking maybe from the other direction would have been better. Gotta float you all across the map. This is not a pleasant experience. The bridge is not a pleasant experience. Get some of these Ultralisks in, please. It's a lot of goons. The carriers retreat, which I think is funny. And then we just rally as fast as we can. Again, being stuck on the bridge is not enjoyable, but I don't know if it would have been better to attack from the other direction or not, because I think you still have to go down a ramp. And then these things keep running away from me. Is that yellow attacking me? Okay, no, it's just some wraiths. That's fine. That was a lot of my econ. let's see if maybe we can do things. Well, I was going to put him under the swarm, but this is fine too. Okay, keep going. We've cleared the landing, so I think we're all good there. And then you guys get over here and save this, and then we can just make another round of drones because it's not over until it's over, because it never is. Okay. Get him, Devour, or Defiler. Kill me. Just put a bullet in my brain and end this right now.
Our forces are under attack.
Okay, and then this one.
Our forces are under attack.
I mean, I seriously, I'm like building units as fast as possible. It's. Oh no, and don't tell me I just rallied to the wrong place. Let's do this. Make sure that we change it up. Okay, I think we've killed a lot of the infrastructure of Blue's base, but not all of it. So just keep going. We may have drained him. I don't know. He may not have that much money left. Because they're not reinforcing that fast. Like, those carriers kind of, like, blew their load with those. I don't know. Let's get some Mutalisks, and then we can turn those into Guardians again. Because the Guardians that we did make have actually been really, really useful. Keep it going.
Our forces are under attack.
Just push straight into their main little area here. Kill those Reavers before they can do anything.
Our forces are under attack.
The Arbiters are just really annoying. They just fly around like little assholes. Okay, that's where the carriers come from. They have their little outposts here. Fuck those.
Our forces are under attack.
This bridge might have been better. I don't really know. Yeah, we may have picked the worst path to take. And then we gotta cut over to the left because that's where those carriers are coming from. Maybe it just has to do with the way that I play Zerg that made this particularly bad. I don't know. There's just so many things I think that came into play with my own ineptitude that just did not jive with this mission. It's allowed me to kind of blast off on other missions using, you know, clever tactics, but this one, whew, did I just get ruined. Got totally ruined. Okay. Please don't tell me I've been rallying here. No. Okay, good. Still have a little bit of income. I think it would have been better. The key, too, would have been killing red and then securing this area before I bothered trying to secure this little area over here. But I don't know, man. Now we've won. Thank the Lord. And we're waiting for all of our reinforcements to come on down here. Where is that carrier? It's just hiding. It's the last carrier. Look at this SCV down here, this little asshole. Kill him. Kill that. Carrier's fleeing. And then you guys all attack up there. Just surrender. Just surrender, please. Oh my god. Okay.
Our forces are under attack.
And again, I'm not trying to be snarky or disrespectful. I'm just saying, in my experience with the mod, this map somehow has been the hardest for me. And I think it was just, again, it was those little sneaky, well, they're not sneaky at all, but the Duke and the Phoenix attacks. Because the blue attacks in general are very frequent. So when you cram in an extra timing attack in there, or you know, replace a blue attack such that it's that much bigger, it's challenging. It's really hard.
It is done, Cerebrate. They've all been destroyed. Let us return to Tarsonis to rest. For the first time since my transfiguration, I am wearied of the slaughter.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll trim this into a reasonably viewable experience for you, but seriously, this took me like 6 hours. I mean, I took breaks, obviously, but like there was just a lot of tries, and a lot of it just came down to, you got to wait for just the right moment. And this one was, I think that here's what it is. I think I've kind of puzzled through it. A lot of UEDAIP is all about keeping that forward pressure on. Mission 4 in particular was all about that, and so was Mission 3. And then you get to this one, where you think you need to keep the forward momentum on, but realistically, you need to just sit and wait and ensure that you have a huge, huge army ready to counteract the big blue attacks, the Duke attacks, the Phoenix attacks. Once one of those hits you, you're free to go and attack. But don't try to attack until one of those has hit you, because otherwise you're going to be way out of position and not going to be able to react. You're going to have to load a save anyway. So this one is very much a hurry up and wait type mission. Hurry up, take a base, and then sit and do nothing. Do not continue trying to push. It will not work, because blue will likely counteract you very easily. And then part of it, I think I have that opinion was because my positioning was just off through the whole thing. I should have taken the right yellow bases before I went to red. I don't know, but in any case, this one really roughed me up. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.